what is up, my fellow YouTubers? Welcome back to another episode of DECA City. Coming live to you on my world. We're here on episode 5. So, I hope you guys are excited. Last episode, we started off coming into my modern portion of the world, where I've started actually creating more modern style skyscrapers and buildings to make it more natural and actually look like a city versus the previous portions of the world that have been cobblestone and sandstone and dirt and stone bricks and stuff like that. But now that we're in 2017, we've had a lot of good updates, getting some new stuff from Mojang, and it's just been good being able to bring in the newer blocks with my world, and actually having this on the Xbox One finally, because I started this off back on the 360, and it's been a work in progress, like I've said before. But these few buildings have taken quite a while, because now it's been a little bit harder trying to get all the stones and things like that. But you know, that's how survival worlds go. You gotta take the time, you gotta have the patience, you gotta get all the resources before you can get further and further along in your progress. So it's been a challenging effort trying to get all these things done and close to completion. But of course, being in a 100% survival world, it does take time. So I'm just going to go through really quick and show you a little bit of what's going on in the modern city. We're going on the monorail, which I've kind of extended out to different parts of my modern city, and eventually they'll wind up connecting to several different train stations where you can get on the monorail and go to the different locations. There'll be like shopping centers, and I haven't really put too much deep thought into doing a stadium, but I've seen some videos, and some stadiums look really cool having them in cities. So that might actually be one of the things I might introduce later on down the road. But as of right now, due to the fact that it takes time getting all the material, this will take quite a while. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Little by little, making progress. As you can tell, this skyscraper is still a work in progress. It takes a lot of clay in order to get that one done, just because I liked the way that the clay block was looking. So just trying to mix up the different blocks so that way I don't have too many repetitive block styles in my new buildings. So this is the nether wart block, which is really cool because it looks like a fire engine red, which is nice and vibrant. I really like it. It stands out, and so it really adds some color, some features to the city. I might wind up using that same block in doing a fire station down the road, but we'll see. I have so many ideas, but of course time restraints and things like that. So, you know, trying to get all the resources together, it'd be a whole lot easier doing it in creative, but I really like the whole mindset of doing survival because I like knowing the fact that I worked hard for it, and creating these areas and this world, these cities, these towns, these buildings, the different redstone creations. It just really brings some more solid, concrete, I guess you could say a little bit of pride or whatever, but knowing the fact that I did it all in survival. So So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So I continue to do so, and hopefully I'll be able to get some people to join my world, help me get creative, do some builds. It'd be awesome. I do have a version of my world in creative, which down the road I will probably do some episodes of that and showing you just how far I've expounded on my horizons with the world and my creations. It's pretty cool. So I do like to switch back and forth between my creative world and my survival world. That way I take some of the ideas that I've figured out in creative and bring them into my survival world to kind of build up on the imagination of what I got going on here. So this is a little island, Mushroom Island. It wasn't very big, but I've kind of expounded on it a little bit. I was getting ready to take off, but I forgot. I wanted to show you guys really quick this little market center. It's not done yet, but it's halfway there. I've got 2 portions of it that are working, but I just have to get the supplies to the second one. The first one is 100% working. I got the idea from K1 Inc. He did an episode on the redstone contraption behind the device that is in this building. So I took his ideas and created my own on here. But it's really cool because you just drop in however many iron ingots you want to, and it'll give you a bowl of stew. And once you're done, you can dispense the bowl into the recycling bin, so that way I can reuse it to fill up and put back into the system. This one is going to be a bakery, so I'm going to have cakes in that one, so that way when you deposit your payment, you'll get a cake. So eventually down the road, I'll be able to get all of the cakes over from my bakery to this device here. So this is the little contraption behind it. You put in the items to that chest and it will fill the system. Your bowls and ingots get deposited into those 2 chests, as you will see over here on the mushroom stew. I have my mushroom back here, so that way you can fill the bowls, so that way you can continue to keep the supply in the system. So there's the bowl that I threw in the recycle. There's my iron ingot, and what I'll do is just put the bowl back into the system, since I'm on peaceful, so I don't need to eat it. But it makes it great for when I'm on difficulties and I need food. I can just come and use that. So I'm going to kind of give you an idea of how it works here. Fill up the bowls with the stew from the cow, and I'll place them in the chest. And right now the system is pretty much full, so the bowls will only stay in the deposit chest until more bowls are purchased through the vending portion of it. So, but as you can tell, I missed a couple. So I'll just put that back there. Alright, and I'll kind of show you the system here. Got your chests that fill up with all the items, and the hoppers feed into each one. And that's where your payment goes, into that chest, and it has a code reader that lets the system know that, hey, only iron ingots are allowed as payment. So, which is really nice. I don't know if many of you guys have messed around with redstone, but I really like it. It's really cool. It makes the world a little bit more unique and interesting because you can make so many different devices. It does lag a little bit over time, but hopefully Mojang will fix that with the upcoming updates. But anyways, Thank you all for watching. This is it for this episode. Stay tuned for more.